Are you ready basically for anything? And it just flowed really well that day. It was just really, really fun. I felt like I was ready. I'd been playing a lot before I got there.
Right.
Maybe I'm thinking about that too, because you called me out. It was one of my early gigs coming out of the house after the pandemic. And I was just a mess, like no confidence, feeling so rusty. After you get used to playing every night, and then all of a sudden that went away for 2 years. I felt like I could barely do my thing, so it was just almost scary to be up there and just feel so constrained. It was also free because there was nothing that you can't make a mistake, right? It's improv.
Well, that's right.
So it was also
exactly.
free.
We've talked about.
Yeah, and that's interesting how you can't make a mistake, but yet you have to be on your toes. You have to be so tuned in, right, in order to.
I feel really blessed to be here with you because ever since I met you in the Impulse Room, it's weird that all kinds of stuff is coming back now. When I think about literally my first gig in the Impulse Room, it just made me realize a whole bunch of things that it gave me a whole bunch of positivity that I needed in that moment. And there was no, I don't know, it was wild. It was just another gig. It was just another band. I'm always grateful, but show up. It's another gig. It's another venue. Right. But it was not just another venue. I'm always the early, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I love it.
I think
you said that Chris is always early.
I said
right
that.
before.
I said that before you rolled up.
I'm there trying to figure out if the club is open and what door to come into, and I think the first thing you said to me is, "Oh, you're here,"
Well, I feel
which
bad
is normal.
For you guys. I mean, as a drummer, do you just flute?
No
the
way.
flautist of the singer who walks in with his mic.
Yeah, nah.
Dude, I always say to you, you always ask me that, and I'm like, I have the most fun.
Oh, you do have the most fun. Yeah.
I have the most.
But you're like
it's worth the
dang
work.
Flautist. You just walk out with your flute, and you're gone, and here I am for another 45 minutes packing up my shit.
I'm sorry.
He's a drummer for a reason.
Getting all the booty shaking. Can we just be real here?
No, that's really not.
That's probably right.
I don't know. I mean, I don't want to say anything bad. I love the flute and all, but I'm just saying.
You make a good point. I think I want to be a drummer.
Yeah, well, you know what? Yeah,
I think I want to be a drummer.
It's kind of the original instrument,
Yeah. I'm nervous saying booty shaking because I actually did this on TikTok Live and a big violation thing came up.
Yeah, I know.
You said booty?
I said booty.
And they have all these booties on there?
What?
I might have said funky
Go
booty.
figure.
Right?
And they
Or
were
you
like,
can't say
violation.
booty, but you can show your booty.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
I know.
That a thing?
Go figure.
Is it really? Is booty on the list?
I have no
Are you
idea.
serious?